was like glad that I was not the only one who just picked that one out of my.
Alright, wait, where did you send it to me? The worm video that I'm starting out this episode with. Okay. Let me turn my volume down first.
Our line group chat.
Alright. Here's the worm. Alright, it's moving around.
Just wait.
I like how you can see Savannah's reaction
Yes.
in your screen recording. She's going, what? The, that's a big worm. That's a big worm.
Holy shit.
That's a huge worm.
Yes. It looked kind
Holy
of
fuck.
big. And then you see his finger, and his hands are particularly small, and I go, that is a big worm. And then he does the camera pan, and I go, holy fuck, that is a big worm.
That's a big worm.
At least 2 feet. It's like the size of a snake. It's ridiculous.
That's a big ass worm. Yeah, I thought, when you described the worm video, I thought the worm was gonna like dance or do something crazy. But instead it's just really freaking big.
And he just saw it when he was just on his little hike. He saw that in the ground. And you had to film it.
Just huge worm.
He's on a walk and he's doing that on the fucking ground. That was out in the wild.
Yeah, that's freaking huge. I was on a walk a few years ago. This is not recent. But, like, I was on the sidewalk and there was, like, a huge, what was clearly previously a worm that was squished. And, like, the whole thing was squished. Like, it wasn't just that someone was walking and stepped on it and squished it. Like, whoever was doing this was going out of their way to squish the whole worm. I don't know why I thought that would be interesting. Just someone on this rainy day had a vendetta against this worm.
Yeah, I hate that people do that. I was glad that whenever he bugs and stuff, because I would have been disappointed in him if he showed us a giant worm and then showed it to something. I would be like, I don't like you anymore. No.
Jesus, my dude.
Right? Jesus, one back over your jerk. No, he was posting pictures of 2 bugs he found in his garden earlier that were called like elephants.
I'm gonna, since John has to update MCC, and I don't know how long it's gonna take.
31%.
Okay, I'm gonna join random games in the custom game lobby, because I haven't used it before. One of them was a desert bus lobby, and I almost joined it. Gonna be honest. I wonder if it's that there was a Halo 2 mod of Desert Bus someone made. The same person who made the Cursed Halo mod. It was like Desert Bus but warthogs. No, but the thing is you could play with teams. Which means that you could screw each other over. What are we doing? Is this free-for-all? What's happening? What's going on in this lobby? This man is not shooting me.
You can eat nerds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. We have a big box of nerds that we're not going to bring it
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll eat it. My problem with nerds is that I always make a huge mess. I don't know what's...
You hurt my teeth, and John just doesn't like it.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening here.
I think Vivian used nerds and something. You're all the coconut food.
I don't know what's happening in the server. Like, people are killing people, but it's a free-for-all, and I don't know what the rules are. Why does the top scoring person have 347? There's like big elites that are like letting people through. Like, I'm always getting killed with energy swords though. I don't know there's like this really weird custom map.
Oh, Kylo. Sorry. Stop.
You have infinite ammo?
When cats are like licking themselves too aggressively on you and they dig their claws in to not lose their balance.
Oh.
Yes. That was Kylo keeps doing. Ow! They should realize that hurts. I don't understand. I don't.
Yeah, I've heard that if you like yowl, they'll go like, oh no.
Yeah, well, I tried that and it just doesn't work.
Well, that's because your cats are assholes. Okay, this room has so many conflicting forge objects that it's flashing. Every object is flashing in succession. I think these are some non-default forge objects in here. I don't know what the fuck is happening. The server just said Madam's Social.
I don't know what that
Me neither. But I thought, oh, it's whoever Madam is, it's like Social Slayer or something, right? Nobody's in chat though.
means. So you have no idea what's actually going on.
Yeah, I thought people would at least be in text chat filling me in on what the fuck is happening, but I don't know what's happening. Am I supposed to be killing people? The map itself is called Madam Social V6. Version. Is this a chat room that someone built?
Well, then why is somebody chatting?
Yeah, nobody's chatting in this chat room. They're just killing each other and standing there. But they're only killing each other sometimes.
You might not be the only confused one.
Yeah, I think I entered a Halo chat room, which is...
And just none of the actual chat people are on right now.
Yeah, but like the concept of a Halo chat room is honestly the most confusing thing I've ever...
You watched my close friend story. That didn't take long. Now he knows he's on it.
Like, if you want to chat with friends in Halo, don't you just enter custom games and just like casually shoot each other or enter firefight? Like how people treat Left 4 Dead as a hangout and chat game?
Yeah.
Like,
The side mission is killing zombies and getting through.
yeah. Also, Alyssa, if like, would you be up for playing Left 4 Dead?
I don't have it.
Yeah, but like, if you did have it, would you be up for that?
I'm not good at it, so you just have to be patient with me.
Oh, I don't care if you're good at it.
I won't if you, like, I'm really bad at it, so you just have to be patient. 'Cause I played it with people before, but I was not good. As long as you're fine with me ruining everything.
Oh yeah, I don't care about being good.
Yeah, because I'm not. I'm probably gonna die.
Okay, honestly, I'm gonna check how much Left 4 Dead costs right now.
It's probably like $5.
Really?
No, it's probably less. Do you have Left 4 Dead? John?
does?
Oh fuck, it's $10. The sale just ended. The summer
I
sale.
was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the sale just ended.
It'll probably be $5 in a week.
Yeah, or cheaper.
Goes on sale a lot.
Cause I'm, yeah, it goes on sale a lot, and like for really cheap. Yeah, I was like,
Nothing on sale.
yeah, I was like, if it was super cheap.
Yeah, just keep an eye on it or something.
Yeah, cause I'd totally do that with you. Just cause I like playing Left 4 Dead with friends anyways, just like casually.
Yeah.
But I can never get like a full group of 4 people together.
You were chill with me being horrible.
Oh yeah, I'm completely chill with you being horrible.
I'm really bad at not every FPS, but a large majority of them.
NASCAR Pro, Pirate Ship War, Zombie Village, Wipeout.
Well, technically it's shooter FPS that I'm bad at. Because I was good at like Portal and stuff that's different.
Someone created an Among Us map. And game type.
Hi, baby.
Can you hear Captain meowing out there?
No.
He is sad. Why are there so many modes that have to do with fat kids? Here's Fat Kids Stadium.
I don't know. Maybe it's some title.
Oh, Gun Game. Yes, I want to play Gun Game. Have you ever played Gun Game? It's a mode.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah, it started out in Counter-Strike. It was like originally a Counter-Strike thing. But yeah, it's like you start with a weapon, usually a shitty one, but every time you kill someone, you advance to the next weapon, and whoever advances to the last weapon first wins. This person who made Gun Game decided to start you out with the rocket launcher. And then the fuel rod cannon. So does that mean the later weapons... Is this inverse Gun Game, where the first weapons are the best and the later weapons suck?
I mean, that'd be kind of cool balancing.
You know, they should have started me with the battle rifle then. Oh wait, this is Halo Reach.
I'm gonna miss my story with Yuki in it by a couple hours.
I missed your story. I'm gonna be honest.
No, how do you?
How do... I never watch anyone's stories on Instagram or on Facebook or on
I know that
or on Snapchat.
No, since he added me back, I paused to think about it, and then I got cheeky and added him to my close friends list to see if he was about to make close friends stories and saw that there's a green ring, and he did. But I had a Yuki story up before that he missed, barely. Instead, he saw the close friend story of me crying about sleeping through their
Oh. The Fat Kid Saga continues. Someone's username on here is Fatstronaut.
But now I've double confirmed that I can't just post about him on close friends because I did it myself though, so I guess.
So I was playing MCC earlier. I was playing Griffball, and somebody's username was like Mommy Milky or something.
Ew.
And then like right after that, someone's username, and then the exact next match was a badass mommy.
Nice.
And I'm just like, okay.
I saw Meg today for the first time in like 2 years.
Oh frick. Where'd you see Meg?
We were gonna play Polly Pockets, but we ended up watching Bungo Stray Dogs instead. We watched about half the season.
You should have played Polly Pockets.
We were gonna, but then we got distracted being weeds.
Did you hear they're making a live-action Polly Pocket movie?
But we'll play Polly Pockets next time. No, that sounds terrible and like really not the right era for that.
I feel like if they're gonna make a Polly Pockets movie, they're missing an opportunity to make it animated.
Yeah, but then they would probably pick a really ugly art style.
Yeah. Well, I thought they'd make it like the Lego movie, except it wouldn't be as good as the Lego movie. Not even the second Lego movie could be as good as the Lego movie.
That good, but it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's a shame about that sequel that I'm not going to watch, but I've heard it's really bad. I mean, same thing apparently with Wreck-It Ralph. The sequel was really bad.
Despicable Me, the actual original movie was quite cute, and they ruined it. They ruined the fuck out of it. Because I like the original Despicable Me, except for the whole time I was thinking I would like this better if these annoying yellow things weren't here. And then, of course, the thing that they decided was the best part of the movie was the fucking minions.
Yeah. Yeah, that
That wasn't the good point of the movie.
I-
Why is that what you did?
bought that Mario and Rabbids game that was like Mario plus Rabbids, but it's actually XCOM. Because I heard it was actually a really good game. But one, it was like baby's first XCOM, but I'm like, I've already played XCOM. But two, I'm just like, I hate the Rabbids so much. I can't get through this. I hate them so much. And they're making a sequel, and I'm like, that's neat, but I hate the Rabbids so much, I won't ever be able to play it.
Yeah.
The Rabbids are just like the Minions. They're the same.
They're like free minions. They really are.
Yeah. They're both French. The company that made Despicable Me is French, and like, the company that made Rabbids is French. Like,
Yeah.
what is it with the French?
If he thinks that Americans like him.
I mean, a lot of Americans do.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, maybe it was a courtesy to me, not realizing that many were cringe to the younger, to the medium age group, because I guess small children probably like it.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of people our age who don't think they're cringe.
I guess, but yeah, I was like, come on, man.
And you also gotta wonder how many of those people say it's cringe just because they think they're supposed to say that. But if it didn't have that reputation, what would they say?
I say that they just are annoying. And I liked the first movie, and I thought they were annoying the whole time.
Yeah.
They just are... They're just trying too hard to be funny. They're not.
Oh, John, feel free to send me an invite whenever you're ready. I unfortunately got to the part in Gun Game where it gave me a Spartan laser. Also, it turns out that of the 23 weapons... Oh. Press Windows G for game bar. Because I don't know how to accept the invite otherwise. Okay, I'm gonna quickly let Captain into the lounge because he's crying, and then I'll be back. And we were on the Truth and Reconciliation on Legendary, the Night Sniper mission.
You haven't played since I last saw.
No, we have not.
Do I go multiplayer or campaign?
Campaign.
Looks like the right place. Sure.
Sorry, I left briefly to let Captain in the lounge, and also to grab a snack because I feel like this video will be so much better if I chew loudly into the mic. Why is it defaulting to anniversary graphics? They fixed the original ones. It always defaults to anniversary, and I don't like them. Because I'm a boomer. I'm too old. I just assume that's what the internet's gonna call me. Like, I have, like, friends that are younger than me. Like, still in their 20s, but earlier in their 20s. But, like, young enough that, like, the Xbox 360 was probably their first console. And so they just look at the game and they're like, that's so old and ugly. And it just hurts me. Why aren't the bump maps fixed? They said they'd be fixed. They're not fixed. At least these ones aren't. And that upsets me. Alright. I should probably snipe something. And not get in the way of your shots. You know how to snipe well because you were on a submarine, right?
Yes, we dealt with long-range combat in our 300 part Steel 2.
Yeah, so like if you bought a 3DS on launch, which launch title would you buy? Would it be Steel Diver Sub Wars? I think the other launch titles were Super Street Fighter 4 3D, and that grunt was walking on all fours. And Pilot Wings Resort. I think that was it. I think that was the whole 3DS launch. I didn't buy one of those. Oh my god, Alyssa, did I tell... Oh, I'm sorry. I got spotted. I created... I don't know why I'm singling you out, Alyssa, but I created,
You were excited to tell me.
Yeah, I created a profile on like a new dating app today, like just for lesbians, and it's trans inclusive.
Oh, nice.
And the first like I got was somebody who was trying to find someone to get them acid tabs.
What a jerk.
I'm like, oh my god.
I was a lot of like, me and my partner are looking for a third. I'm like,
Oh, so many of
they're not
those.
a separate app for that. Can you go there?
Also, on a lot of dating apps, no matter how much you say you don't want to date dudes, they will still show up. Like, chasers will show up. It'll say, like, yeah, you can go, like, I only date women, never show me men. And it will show me men who have liked me because they're chasers. I have died.
How do they see you? Do they mark themselves as women just so they can see?
No, they're marked as men. The app just doesn't care.
The app lets them anyway? I thought
Yeah.
it didn't.
So, like, it won't show me men unless the men liked me. But it will still show the men me.
It lets the men see you.
Even though...
Ad revenue.
On OkCupid, there was a checkbox that was that you didn't want us to be seen by straight people
Oh, wait.
if you were gay.
Yeah, I checked that checkbox on OkCupid, and they still found a way to show up.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, probably
It was-
checked your bio.
Yeah, it was worse on Tinder.
I don't know, I know.
Tinder sucks. I just downloaded it because I was like, well, I guess I'm going to try all of them because I have no idea what's going on. And Tinder is by far the worst.
Yeah, it seemed like the wrong vibe.
Oh, it's very bad. Also, most of the people who you match with just don't say anything. And then you introduce yourself and they just don't unmatch from you, but they also don't say anything. And like you can follow up with more messages and go like, maybe I just got you at a bad time or maybe it was a bad introduction, and they just won't say anything. Like I asked someone and they were like trans for trans, Jewish for Jewish, and I'm like, if I'm not Jewish, is that a problem? They're like, it's more of a preference than anything else. And then they didn't say a single word to me other than that.
It's like, well, apparently
Ah,
it is
frick.
fine for it to be,
It-
boundary, but why would you insist it's not and go?
It resetted us to the starting checkpoint, but in the starting checkpoint, I was on anniversary graphics, so it reverted me back to anniversary graphics.
Funny. I didn't know it was set like that.
Yeah, me neither. Why does it save that information on a per checkpoint basis? I've never had that happen before. I wonder if it's a new bug, just like when this recent season update came out, matchmaking was broken.
I get so confused at what types of updates can break what things that I go, how is it that you time?
Yeah,
I don't understand enough about programming to know how that can happen.
I mean, it's a problem because there's so many things that interact. Like, Windows is a complicated mess in itself. And then there's drivers. And then there's, like, BIOS updates, which I need to configure my BIOS on this PC, because I checked on my desktop. My laptop is ready for Windows 11, but my desktop is not. And it says it's because I don't have TPM 2.0 enabled, which is a security feature for data encryption. And they're saying it's a requirement for Windows 11 for security reasons, but some people are also saying, that's mainly if you just have an encrypted hard drive, though, which most people aren't going to freaking do. So, is it really going to increase security? But anyways, there are a lot of motherboards that will have TPM 2.0 support, but it will be disabled, and you have to go into the BIOS and change it. And I still have to check if I can do that on my desktop. Because unfortunately, as much as I'm not looking forward to the Windows 11 UI, it is going to bundle in some gaming features, like direct storage, that make games run better. So like right now, if you're loading graphics data, the way things work is that your CPU moves the data from your hard drive to the GPU. But that can create a lot of bottlenecks.
You sweet.
Like, that's part of why we're CPU limited in a lot of video games, is partially because just like there's a bunch of huge ass textures that the CPU needs to move.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, and like as textures get bigger, it becomes more of a problem. But direct storage, which is a feature that's in the new consoles, to help them run better, just lets your GPU access the storage directly. So your GPU itself can store the textures, and access them. And your GPUs tend to be stronger than CPUs and are much more multi-threaded, so it's much less of a bottleneck for them. And that feature is coming into Windows, but of course they're locking it behind Windows 11 only.
Yeah, that's very annoying. I don't know anyone who sounded excited about that.
Yeah. But it's like mainly a benefit, either A, if you're CPU bound, which I am, and B, if you have an SSD, that can be a big problem, because then the problem isn't how fast your hard drive is, but then the problem is that your drive is faster than your CPU can move data. So your CPU is always maxed out. Like if I open Task Manager now, my CPU is always at 100%.
Usually.
Yeah, but it's just because data like can move faster than my CPU can move it. And so that would help with that, at least in games.
Always at 100, but usually at least like 98.
Yeah, part of that might also be some Windows services. I don't know if, does your laptop have an SSD? Wait, how long does it take your laptop to boot? Like if you press the power button, how long till you get into Windows? I died.
It's not anymore, actually. It used to take a while, but
Like how long is a while?
I don't know. I don't actually know. I haven't timed it.
Well, is it long enough that like you would want to do something else?
Sometimes I do.
Does not have a solid state.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
But it's not too bad. So.
Yeah, cause like I have a solid state on both my PCs now, which is crazy. So like when I said, John, I'll start up in a while, I wasn't starting up my PC. I was actually getting to the next checkpoint in Gears of War 5, and then I sat down and pressed power and I was just in Windows. Just that quick.
Now my computer, it depends. It's a little bit fickle. Sometimes it'll start up really fast and I can just use it right away, and sometimes it'll take like 10 minutes or longer to
Rip.
It
Yeah.
especially depends on how recent Windows
Oh,
updates
I
are.
died again.
It gets really finicky right after Windows updates.
Yeah. The freaking wildest part about having an SSD is like having a Windows update, having it install quickly, and then just being able to restart your computer and like under like in like a minute, and like the Windows update will be installed and you'll be back in Windows. Because it used to be like if a Windows update happened, it'd be like, oh, I gotta set the whole day aside. Especially when they fail or they get stuck for like hours. I just lagged off of a cliff.
I'll go get you. You like one too?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm lagging. Are you lagging? I have to be...
I was a little bit.
Yeah, I was lagging so bad that I was not moving, and then I'd already moved. Okay, I think I'm fine now. I mean, my sniper's gone. That one... I don't know whose fault that one was. Anyways, I think I'm fine. I just drank some paint thinner and... Okay, have you seen that have you seen that FDA warning that went out like late last month? It was about poppers. So like it's about like these things that are like nail polish or paint thinners, and you know how people smell that stuff to get high? Like, because of course, so poppers are nail polish or paint thinner that is marketed specifically for that purpose.
Weird.
But the FDA put out a warning against it, even though people have been doing this for decades. They put one out, like, in late June, advising people not to drink the stuff, which people don't really do, from my understanding. I didn't know about this until I saw the FDA warning. But the other thing is that apparently they're very popular in the gay community, which I'm like, what?
Like,
Apparently it's a very popular drug for gay people to use. And a bunch of people were saying that it was homophobic because it's been an issue for decades, but they only decided to do it during the 2021 Pride Month. They have never talked about this before. And I'm just like, I have no idea what is happening here. I didn't know about any of this until like just now. I have no say about any of this. I'm just like, I have learned so many things at once and I don't know how to comprehend them. Remember how well we did last time, how far we got without both dying?
Yeah.
Because we were trying to, and now I'm not giving a shit and I'm just dying. The cloak's over here, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm so stupid. 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 I'm dead. So, you know how the Gen 4 remakes are coming out in November?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I still want to play those, but I'm also like... And I'm glad it's not Game Freak, but also that doesn't mean it's going to be good. So I'm definitely going to hold off for a while, but there's a bunch of people who have like canceled their pre-orders because SMT5 is coming out a week before it. And they're just like, well, fuck Pokemon. Especially because all of that stuff Pokemon has said about like how they couldn't have so many Pokemon in the games and how they had to do the stuff about the animations. But SMT5 is going to have more demons than Sword and Shield does, and better models and better animations. And all the stuff was made scratch just for this game. And I think it's kind of funny how a bunch of people were like, I hate Pokemon. Oh wait, I love Pokemon again. Oh wait, no, actually screw Pokemon.
I still love Pokemon, but I don't love what they're currently doing.
Yeah, it's just like, I love Pokemon, but I don't like what they've done with the franchise.
I'm annoyed with a lot of the recent developments, but I'm still gonna always like the Pokemon that I like, you know?
Yeah, and like, you can always go back and like replay Silver or Crystal or something. But if those Gen 4 remakes are good, I will probably get them and then we can play those together. Especially since there's no point in playing Animal Crossing. Like, what do you even do? Nothing. Like, I'm hoping they've been quiet for a few months because they're working on a big update, like an overhaul. But also, Nintendo's been really terrible with its post-launch support for the Switch. So, who knows? Maybe they abandon it. And they're like, we're going to support the game for a few years, as in, maybe 2 years down the line, we'll add a new outfit for Isabelle or something. Did you just die?
I jumped off of that and died.
But how much health did you have? What the fuck?
We had shields.
That's so weird. Looking for ammo, or...
No, I was just going the wrong way.
Okay. Yeah, we're going this way. Now I've got the underground music from Batman and Pearl stuck in my head. There's where I died last time, where I tried to melee that elite to death and then remembered we're on Legendary. About the time that he still had his shields. Oh no, I'm getting lag again. Oh no. What's happening? Is Steam updating stuff? Oh no, here's the big arena fight thing. Whomst? Oh, Yoomst. Alyssa, you should keep reposting that story of Yuki until he sees it.
What?
You should keep reposting that story of Yuki until he sees it.
Right? It was a really cute photo, and I was like waiting to see if he would see it, and then he viewed my next story like just soon after the Yuki one expired, and I was like, God damn it! I want him to see Yuki.
Maybe he hates Yuki.
No, don't say that.
Maybe Yuki leaves a lot of mean comments on the internet.
I don't know if he likes cats. I feel like he's probably a dog person. So if his own pets. Some people,
Damn.
you know, 'cause I like seeing other people's dogs, but I don't want to own a dog.
Yeah, they're too high maintenance, and like, if you don't train them, a lot of times they're like horrible, and training them's expensive. Like, it depends on the dog, because you can also get a really horrible cat. But also, some people get really horrible cats just because they're bad cat owners, or their expectations are completely unrealistic.
This is like the fourth person I've had secretly admit to me that they wish that Versailles would just kick his Althea so they would be active. So apparently everyone secretly doesn't like him.
You didn't die this time, though.
You didn't.
Oh no, you didn't.
That's so weird, because I'm like, I don't think that should kill you, but it did.
But it did.
And now it didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for owning his own pets, he would be more of a dog person. But that doesn't mean that he dislikes cats.
I could never date someone who doesn't like cats. That'd be a deal breaker.
I think that he would be a cat breeder, but I do think if he owned a pet, it would be a dog. But
Yeah.
I asked them all, when they were doing a Q&A panel on YouTube, I asked them all collectively if anyone had any pets. And the vocalist got excited and showed us all of his anime figures, because apparently that was his pet. He had like Gundam figures and stuff.
They probably make
And
fun of him for
then,
that.
yeah, they were all laughing at him, but he was scared.
You know,
And Haru said that he used to have a turtle, but a hawk took it away.
I remember you telling me about that.
It's so sad.
I'm not into Gundam, but like, Square Enix is selling some figures of the mechs from Front Mission,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I do like Front Mission though.
they were pretty cool, all be real. And I don't like Gundam either.
Yeah, I can understand that Gundam are cool, but like, one, I don't think I could build them.
Yeah.
But two, I just have no interest in the IP. I have no interest in the Gundam story or the lore or.
Yeah, well, some people just like the figure building.
Yeah, but everyone I've met who are into the figures are also into like the Gundam games and like the show, and I just don't think that's for me. Like, yeah, I like big robots. I like mechs, but I hate mech animes. They suck. The only thing close to a mech anime is, remember when we watched Full Metal Panic Fumofu? Which I don't even know if I'd still like. But that was just like a side season, like a season where it was a filler season where they goofed off.
It was funnier.
I don't think I can watch like the actual Full Metal Panic. That's where like one of my favorite insults comes from. Like, the best part of you slid out of your mother before you were born. That was from like that show. What a good insult. It's so horrific. It's awful. Also, that serial killer podcast episode we were listening to only got worse. Like, everything that man said was like horrifying. It was just like, it was, I don't know, just everything he said. Like, the way that I described it was that it's like this man gets slapped and you're like, I'm so sorry, why would they do that to you? And his reaction is to slap you. Like, every time you feel bad because something really awful happens to him, and then he's like says the most whack shit about it. They sent this man back to kindergarten. The serial killer, he was Australia's first serial killer. And, like, he targeted gay men. But, like, when he was in school, like, his psychiatrist was like, yeah, you're not adjusting well. And his mom told him, like, said that we need to send him to another place. Because he's not doing well. His mom is awful. God damn it. That checkpoint is so far back. Yeah. I dropped a chip on the floor, so I'm giving it to Chihiro. I need to pay more attention. But, like, they sent him back to kindergarten after he was already a few grades past kindergarten. And this man was already fucked up, but, like, and even though he was a child, he was still fucked up then. But, like, how would that not fuck anyone up? Like, this kid is not making friends. He's not socializing. So we should send him back to kindergarten? When he's older than all of the other kids, would that work? I don't think it would. Can you imagine, Alyssa, if in 3rd grade they sent you back to kindergarten?
Yeah, 3rd grade is way too old for that. I can see 1st. You know, it's only a year behind. It would still suck, but I can see that.
I think it was at least 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3rd is too much. That is, kindergarten is for, like, not even really actually children. They're like just half toddler, half children phase. That's like babysitting. That's not even actually.
Yeah. By the way, I am probably about to die. I have 2 health bars, but this life has not been good enough for me to waste a medkit on it. So I'm going to stand in the center here and take out as many Covenant as I can, and just know that I will likely die.
Okay. Understand?
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way that's going to be good for social development. And even if he wasn't doing well in school. So instead he left and, like, joined, he worked odd jobs and then, like, joined the military and then went to work in a coal mine. I am alive again. I don't know what's wrong with me, but every time I get in a car, I want to sing On the Road Again, but I don't actually know the song. I only know the part that Donkey sings in Shrek.
I was gonna say it's not the donkey part.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I've actually heard the song.
Oh, I thought we got you.
You almost got me, and I almost died to him. I am barely alive with 1 red health bar. Like, one red bit of health. And now I'm dead.
Why'd you do that?
Why'd I die?
Yeah.
Well, John, it's because I have poor impulse control. Oh, I'm back.
Okay.
Oh. I was charging up an energy pistol, a plasma pistol shot for him. And, like, as I was about to fire off, you just sniped him. It was like, this'll get him. A planned approach. I am begging the game to give us a checkpoint. It's okay, there will be worse spots for checkpoints later. Oh! Oh, you're right, low ammo indeed. Maybe I should focus on the people shooting at us and not the person running just around in circles. No, 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 no. Sir, leave me in my cover. No. I'm dead.
Oh no, 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 no.
No! Oh. We're not that far back.
Oh yeah, because you guys are running so far back with money.
Yeah, because apparently you were in combat. Oh. You didn't immediately get to snipe that guy because instead he just ran away.
Yeah, that's
Well, I got to explode him. Eventually I need to check my laundry again. I'm at the blankets part, which means I'm running the dryer repeatedly. Because I'm washing all my blankets now. Including the weighted blanket, which I found out is machine washable. It says machine washable, dry cleaner preferred, and I'm like, that means machine washable.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing that.
Absolutely ruin it. Machine wash it, then it's machine.
Yeah. You have to dry it on low, though. Because I think maybe the stuff inside to make it weighted might melt. Yeah, like I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna risk it because if I've ruined... Do you know how expensive they are? Also, do you know how expensive dryers are? I would never hear it. I can't believe. My shields were about to start recharging and the 2 stray needles inside of me went off. I was describing how I died and I'm like, so you could move out of the way, and I saw all of the needles in you and I'm like, oh, well. You know what they say. Sometimes life is like cock and ball torture without the cock and balls.
I think that's a really roundabout way to say that.
I think it's perfectly succinct.
it gets the point across.
Oh, you know what I realized also? Cheese little chibis that he does on your channel, he drew them.
Oh.
Before this.
I wish I went to art school. Wait.
Oh, no, yeah, it wasn't-
Never mind. I wish art school made me good at drawing.
Right. It's like, wait, you did go to art school. It didn't help that much.
You're better than me. I just pretend like I'm good because I know how to use Adobe Illustrator.
Yeah, well, half of my problem is not being good at making good use of my programs. So I did make myself watch a few tutorials for Clip Studio before I started using it, and that actually helped a little. But
See,
there's still, I feel like I'm not taking full advantage of all of it.
I know a lot of the technical know-how with how to do some stuff. Not a lot, but you know, a bit, a good amount. My problem is that, like, technically I know how you would do this.
If you're talented enough to use it.
If I had done it by O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, now I'm excited because I can
Oh, finally.
I can make prints of my drawings and bring them. But now I'm scared to make one for Chisa because it's good. It's not gonna be as good as his own drawing.
Yeah, knowing that it's his.
I was like, oh fuck, the official TVs and stuff are made by him. I was like, oh no, I can't compete with that.
Alyssa, I need your help.
See that in the corner?
What?
Checkpoint done.
Yay.
Yeah, finally. How do you compliment someone on their drawing skills because they're showing you their drawings, but then their drawings are, like, really bad?
I don't know. Just tell them, oh yeah, I can keep going. Keep working on that. I don't know. People do it sometimes. It's awkward. Like, you want to be happy for them. You don't want to discourage that area. They really are.
Oh, maybe man on
I know it's possible because people compliment my drawings. I killed one of the hunters.
I had no ammo, so I had to wait.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I actually ran out of ammo.
It's not like I was being rude, having to tag him in several ways on more than one platform, and I was like, what if I'm just annoying him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be but what if I'm actually being obnoxious?
You could ask him.
No!
There's ammo over here. Like where I'm standing. There's ammo on a health pack.
I really liked it though, because you didn't have to share them multiple and then, well, you didn't have to do that. You could have just liked it, hit the like button, and then moved on. So, he must have been happy, but part of my paranoid brain was like, oh my god, what if he doesn't like it? I'm just being nice to you.
Frickin' Zach sometimes has Twitter conversations with Mark Laidlaw, the guy who wrote for like Half-Life.
It's so weird. That's why I like other actually things people are just on there and sometimes will just talk to you. It's really weird. And you can just search for stuff even if it's not hashtag, which is also scary to me because I'm going, if they wanted to see that you were talking about them, they can just find it. They have the hashtag.
Yeah, that's why people poorly censor words a lot, because some people on Twitter will just search out words to find people to harass.
They do. And so I have to like be very vague when talking about things that I don't want people to like and then people are in the comments like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, if I say it, then it's gonna be searchable. You know what I mean?
Other thing you can... Oh, there's an active cloak back here.
Especially when I'm talking about indie band members, because they're kind of notorious for name searching themselves.
Yeah, because like if you're small and you're not constantly getting attention, you're like, what are people saying about me?
Yeah, the bigger bands, they don't have time for that.
Yeah. They don't have time for that, and they probably don't want to know what you're saying.
And so they name search sometimes, and I'm like, I don't want them to see what I'm... Even if it's positive, like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I also don't tweet about like a lot of my favorite artists because I follow them.
Yeah, that's what I was complaining about yesterday. I was going, I don't know where I can post about Hollow anymore because he follows me. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not followed by a lot of my favorite artists, but they could see it, especially since I've interacted with some of them before in a limited capacity. Like,
He found me.
that sucks. I died from a stray plasma grenade that I thought I was far enough away from. Uh-oh.
and I'm still not sure if that secondary account is him or if he did hire a staff member to run it. I can't tell. But I think it's him. It would be really bored lately.
Yeah, there's so many freaking energy sword guys.
Yeah, Twitter's scary because it's like all social media is technically public, but Twitter
Ugh.
is public.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's no way that you're gonna make a Facebook post about Patrick Stewart, and Patrick Stewart's gonna show up like, oh hey.
Yeah, it's really weird. A lot of times you can post whatever and it's nice in your Twitter, but not on Twitter. Somehow that's not how Twitter works. And in a good way.
It's also wild, like... I could just find one of my favorite composers and reply to one of their tweets, and then they'll reply back. Even if it's not a real interaction, because they still don't know me. We aren't friends. I still don't know them.
Still weird, right?
Yeah. And some people can get real overfamiliar that way, because they're like, ha, you replied to me on like 2 of my tweets, so like we're friends now. Which, like, no.
I said to John the other day, I was like, I know that Haru and I are friends probably, but sometimes it's fun to pretend briefly.
Yeah, just as long as you know the difference.
Yeah.
Because some people really don't.
They really don't.
There's, oh, that was the last Marine, I think. Never mind, there's...
Always opened with, like, Messagio Shitsure shimasu, bowing emojis, like, I'm sorry.
I accidentally touched the active cloak.
I always start with, like, excuse me for the DM, sorry. And then, cause, like, if the drawing quality gets really eaten up on the timelines by the DMs sometimes, especially the close-ups, because they were just gonna get ruined if you had to save them sometimes. So I have the DMs in for
Oh.
I don't want to cross any boundaries.
Oh. Oh.
I thought his shield was
Yeah,
gone.
I don't want to feel like I'm crossing any boundaries. Putting stuff in their inventory.
How come you can blow up the fake wraith in here? I think that's what killed him, is that I shot enough to blow up the wraith. Will it respawn you already? Freaking. There's only one of me.
Yeah. And I don't generally have like much bias towards age groups or whatever, but for the VK community, a lot of the younger fans don't seem to understand that these aren't huge celebrities and they're gonna see
Oh, yeah.
all your comments and be respectful.
Other...
They come from backgrounds with like amusement and
Oh, John, you respawned and you didn't notice and you got stabbed and I got stabbed.
they come from backgrounds of American and or Korean idols that are huge and are never gonna eat singing the void and they're probably not gonna see it.
Yeah, the other...
These are tiny little bands and they're gonna see what you say and it might upset them.
I think one of the other problems is a bunch of people go to Japanese Twitter personalities and, like, tweet memes under them. But, like, they're American memes, and they don't get them.
Almost no, yeah, memes don't cross over there at all. There's Paul is the only one that understands, like, most Japanese people, they don't have memes here. They don't really do memes there, and the few that they do are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally different. And a lot of, I mean, also, Japan does not do sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do it. It's really rude and throws them off. So, like, don't be sarcastic up in their comments because they're going to take it to heart.
That's the biggest problem. Like, there's screenshots of people putting the delete this thing, and then they'll say, I am sorry, I have deleted the tweet.
Exactly. I'm like, not everyone gets it, especially culturally. Japan does not do sarcasm. They don't get it. It goes over their heads. They don't get it. So yeah, just some younger fans, and they don't maybe understand yet, so I'm not, like, against them or anything, but I'm like, someone needs to have a talk with me, that this culture is different, and it's a small community, especially it's not very popular.
Yeah, it's like how every time Zach goes to a Protomen concert, because the Protomen are so small, they greet him because they know him by sight.
Exactly. We've seen him enough times.
And so if he was going to talk shit about the Protomen online, they'd probably find out that Marine just T-posed before he died.
Yeah, like they would know. Yeah, exactly. Because it's a very small circle nowadays, other than like one or two food fans. Like that's what most of them are, very small.
How do they get so big? Is it because they have a magazine name?
They're huge though, still.
What if I had a magazine name?
And I think it's partially because their newer stuff is less blatantly Visual Kei, so it's easier for normies to get into. Like it is technically, but it's still a little more easy for nasty or anything. They're just like a little more heavily baked up strong stuff,
Did you hear that the New York Times posted an article in the 1920s about how Hitler wasn't serious about all that anti-Semitism stuff, and people should criticize him less for it?
Yeah, well maybe he didn't kill, didn't have the blood of all of the money.
Yeah. I mean, it was the 1920s, so he wasn't... he didn't Holocaust yet, but like...
Not even
I'm
close
dancing.
to a valid argument.
New York Times sure hasn't changed much, huh?
Yeah, no, I don't know. They're huge still.
Wait, are you dead?
But
Yeah.
they only have 15 paying subscribers on YouTube, which is a huge thing because it's really small today. VIP benefits and stuff are so good because they're small. They're really popular and
That's why big bands always have the worst fan clubs. It's because, like, they usually don't have good benefits of those things because, like, anyone signs up.
Yep.
Go away.
They're spread way too thin to breathe. I'm liking the cozy size of them where they're not like but like if I go to watch them,
God, fuck.
25 other people there, still enough that it's not dead, but like that you'll see it it's a good in between.
I was gonna say I like the size of the TMPG fan base, but it's mainly for the stuff the TMPG can do. I actually don't like the TMPG fan base because on the groups, everyone's just shitting about other songs and albums and talking about how all the other songs and albums suck. And like,
Really?
yeah, everyone's just shitting on like, I hate Mink Car, I hate Flood. No, Nanobots is a shitty album. And then I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
People like excited to make other Optimate things, so the last like live stream they caught, everyone was exchanging all of their other socials in the live chat in the comments. Everyone was excited to talk to it.
Yeah, it's like, I even joined just a TMPG meme page because I'm like, oh yeah, some memes, and some of the memes are good, but most of the people make memes about how like this album sucks, or this song sucks, or this whole era sucks.
I don't get that because the bands that I love, I don't ever go, yeah, this one sucks in public. You're like, yeah, this one's not my favorite, but you can't.
This must not be the right way.
Yeah, I was thinking that's not very good.
Also, a lot of it is subjective.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't like Mink Car. I mean, I won't go so far as to say I hate any of their albums, but I don't really.
Yeah.
I like all of their albums equally. I don't care for Mink Car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, sometimes the music is objectively shitty, and people are like, okay, but it's so weird, and I love that weird part about it. Because there are some TMBG songs that I think just straight up suck.
Especially for bands with the newer stuff is good, but their old stuff sucks. It's only good because I like the newer stuff that's kind of enjoying. But their old stuff is shitty music. But like, I've gotten into the band, and that's just what they always sound like.
Yeah, and so like, also when you get really into a band, sometimes their old shitty stuff becomes charming.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah. But then there becomes a problem. Joggin is gone. Joggin is back. Joggin is almost gone again. But there's a contingent of fans that are like, TMBG should only do old stuff again and play old stuff because their old stuff was better. And it's just like, okay, there was a unique charm to it, but the band kind of outgrew it. I'm like,
what is the point of anyone ever playing your old stuff and never continuing to
yeah, and they're like,
you don't even continue, like, motivated as a band to continue on if you're having
yeah, and some people are like, they should make albums like their old stuff again, and I'm like, they don't want to. They've grown past that.
Listen to their old albums. They're still gonna be there.
Yeah, but like, they don't want to make that stuff anymore. They grew past that. Like, they've changed as a band, and also, wouldn't you kind of hate them if they still made only their old style of stuff? If they were like 30 years on as a band and still making the same kind of music?
Yep. Oh!
How the plasma grenade get stuck to your leg?
That was Jon.
I didn't even see that.
I did. I saw it stick.
And he said, oh, and then he ran away.
If I had a plasma grenade right now.
I knew you would have to
in the left. You're a coward.
What do you mean you knew I would respawn? This is Halo 1. There's no certainty in respawning. You respawn based on, like, the whims of a Greek god in this game.
All being Protestant.
Speaking of which, Hades is pretty good.
Oh, I got him.
Is it? I keep having it recommended to me on social.
It's pretty good. Play it on PC. Don't play it on Switch. The text is too tiny.
Ugh, that's worse.
Yeah, it's...
I'm not with screens. I'm not good with small.
Yeah, but the text is really small on console. And, like, it's fine on PC because of the proximity and size of the screen to your face. But, like, it's the kind of text where once you put it on a TV screen, or maybe even switch in handheld mode, you're like, oh god, how did they think this is a good idea?
I think I just have an astigmatism problem.
Yeah.
So when it's small and it's on the screen, it's like, it doesn't work.
I think you definitely have astigmatism.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's most of the problem with astigmatism rather than it.
What about you, John? You just wear glasses for fashion, right?
For the most part. Or I just like getting prescriptions so I can see better than the normal person.
I always wondered if they could do that, theoretically. You know? I mean, I already have better than 20/20 vision, but is it possible they can make glasses for me to see even better? And don't say some dumb shit like binoculars.
I think it's fun. It's just the lights have always been pretty blurry.
I died. Yeah, it's probably just one of your eyes is a little shitty.
Well, it probably is because I had a lazy eye. It was so bad when I was small that mom had to do exercise. So yeah, I did have a lazy eye when I was small.
You still got a bad case of lazy mind.
I do. It's terrible.
I was hoping you'd go like, wow.
Lazy and racing mind at the same time. That's what the
ADHD indecision time.
you get the mind racing and like you get the mind at the same time. You've got so many things in your head you can't actually execute it. Wonderful.
Go get him, champ.
They were all like, they asked if you remember what they would do if they were in a band, and everyone had like nice answers of like things they wanted to do when they were kids or like their hobbies and things. And Todd who goes, I would be a homeless under a bridge in Wayno.
I like how he knows where he wants to be homeless.
Bridge he wants to be homeless under. Like, what is his problem?
He's like, Ueno is definitely the spot for me to be homeless in.
I'm gonna be homeless. I'm a good spot. And he's also like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and play guitar under the bridge. And then everyone looks at him and they go, you're a drummer. And he's like, drugs? Like, I don't know. But guitar.
He's like,
Promised it.
wouldn't want to be homeless under a bridge in Ichigaya.
No, he specifically already had a location. I'd be homeless under a bridge in Wayno. I'm like, what is wrong with you? There's something wrong with your brain.
Reminds me of that comic. What do you want to be when you grow up? You can't be a bear.
He also offended the crap out of the guitarist because he answered for the guitarist. He said, oh, Shogo-san, he used to do a lot of shopping things, so probably that. And then, like, oh, that's not a job, that's a crime. I'm like, no, I'm not sure if you actually did shoplift, if you're just being an asshole. Are you just offended that he called you out, or are you offended because...
I mean, a lot of people shoplift, which is crazy, because I don't think I could ever.
Yeah, they're like, so what you saw was like, oh, Shogun would shoplift. And he's like, shut the hell up. And I'm like, you're not you're a liar? And you're like, no, shut the hell up. Like,
That's why I'm getting killed so fast. They're coming out of this door immediately. Right next to where we respawn. I thought you died, sir.
There's so many. Why are they so stingy with how many Master Chiefs they give us? Like,
Yeah.
we don't use our things. They have to have an abundance of them.
Probably.
I like how they used to go like, he's the last Spartan, and then other Halo games came out and they're like, no, there were others that were still alive. Like at first it's like, he's the final one of his kind. And then they're like, no, actually...
We just wanted it to sound cool. Never mind. That kind of fucks with our dragon thing.
And at first it's like, wow, the Spartans must all be badass, but the lore is so conflicted on that. Like, sometimes it's like, they're so badass, they can do so much, and then it's like, okay, why did somebody die against the Covenant? I mean, really, it was overwhelming forces. And they also weren't built to fight the Covenant, but... It always used to be like, wow, the last one, huh? How many were there? And it's like, yeah, actually, there's like a fuck ton of these guys. And,
That checkpoint sucks. Can we get a different one?
yeah, it's really bad. Don't redo the graphics for Halo 1. What I need you to do is the checkpoint system. I need that redone. I need the checkpoint system and that section at the end of the Pillar of Autumn where you're throwing the grenades in the holes. Also, just the library level.
Also, make the assault rifle not a crap hide or weapon.
Yeah, it's only good on like easy.
Yeah.
But it's like the only weapon that has like ammo, so
Yeah.
I just died.
That's okay.
I saw.
Okay, this door is not consistent about the time it opens, because sometimes it opens right when we spawn, and sometimes it opens like way later. And there's like an elite and like 3 grunts that come out of it. And so I kept thinking, I'll just kill that door first to make it so we were only getting fire from one direction. See, it just opened now. But like 2 times ago, it opened immediately. So I don't know what's going on. I should stop eating these chips. Realize that it's time for me to eat real food, probably.
I mean, it's an awkward time to eat, though.
Where's ice cream?
Yeah, I don't freaking care about time to eat. It's time to eat when my body says it is. Which is a problem because I eat too much, but also I have no sleep schedule, so I don't know how to...
I don't like having a super full stomach right before bed, and that wants to go to bed at a certain time. John wants to go to bed for work.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me, unfortunately, and also, I don't know how long it's going to take for my blankets to dry.
Like, so I can be up and shit.
I just... The thing is that if I could sleep when I wanted to...
I would have a good sleep schedule if I could make myself fall asleep.
Yeah. I died. Oh. You know, I thought I saw a med kit, and I walked over, and it was just weird lighting.
Jeez, I'm so mad the one time this whole week that I wasn't going to get 4 a.m. was the one day that I grinded to get 4 a.m. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm super annoyed by that.
Did you hear that there's a lawsuit against Tesla right now?
Well, what?
Not for the Teslas that keep catching on fire.
That's fine, that doesn't need a lawsuit.
But it's about the self-driving car AI not working properly because
How did you feel about that?
a 15-year-old got in a Tesla because it's self-driving to go somewhere, and the self-driving AI got into a car crash and he died.
Yeah, that's exactly what I anticipated was gonna happen when they self-driving cars. I was worried about it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know how this one's gonna go legally, because, like, should he be doing that? Will the fact that this action is not legal play into the lawsuit at all?
Still
Like,
on the driver's license in case there is an emergency so you can take over.
yeah, is that what they're gonna do? Or are they gonna say, like, you know, the AI was at fault, it doesn't matter that it was a 15-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a complicated one.
And that, even if you're gonna legally say, well, it was a med kit here, god damn it.
Well, and it also depends if it's a jury trial or not, because not all trials are jury trials.
Oh, yeah, it could also be arbitration.
Some trials are specifically judge decided solely, and some are jury trials, and so it also depends on that.
Oh, holy checkpoint.
'Cause I feel like
Please
the
bless
jury
us.
is much more swayed towards its family, but the judge might sway more towards the technicality.
Yeah, like, because the kit's not legal, but then, like, there's the thing where it's like, well, you should only be able to drive if you're going to do it. But let's be honest. Them introducing self-driving cars means that people are going to go, oh, well, I can just use my phone, or, oh, yeah, I can get in drunk. Or, yeah, if I'm sleepy, I can fall asleep while I get there. Like, is that the right way that technology should be used? No. That should be what public transit is for, maybe. But people are going to do it.
Especially because we don't have super good public transit around here.
No, we have awful public transit, which is why I thought the whole self-driving cars thing is dumb, because I'm like, this problem's been solved for years without creating robots that will kill people.
I'm annoyed. We don't live in a good area with streamlined public transit, because nobody would harass me about the fact that I don't like to drive. If we just lived in a country that didn't prioritize driving personally so highly.
I remember this area of the game sucking real bad. Like, super bad, playing this single player on Legendary, so... good luck to us. I am dead. Cool. That door opened and no Covenant came out. I just super combined that elite and he stayed alive. Legendary red elites, huh? I just died. Oh my god. Wait, what? Was that a checkpoint or did you respawn me?
I don't know. I think I respawned you.
Whack. Anyways, there's like some bastard up there who keeps shooting us and he's hard to kill. You still have that sniper or is that a new one?
It's the same one.
Oh my god.
But I'm thinking that it'll take long enough to heat up, then
Oh.
use it.
I
I
died.
don't want to eat it, but I don't think I'll be able to heat it up fast enough.
What do you want to eat?
Oh yeah, I have a burrito left over here. But
Could-
it'll take a long time to get heated all the way through.
Could you make me something while you're at it?
It's just like one of those big ones that I can't just really put on the plate because it'll just fall apart everywhere.
We only live like 20 to 40 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I can't microwave
dead.
it because it's in a metal tin, so I'd have to heat it up in an oven.
We died at the same time.
It's just gonna take too long.
Well, can't you take it out of the metal tin and like put it on like a sheet with like foil?
It's like big, it's called a burrito, but really it would be a
Okay. I understand.
Because it was one of the big giant ones. Like,
Yeah, that's all covered in sauce and shit.
Yeah, it's one of those. So, I think we're gonna eat that for lunch tomorrow. Maybe
You guys don't have a toaster oven? Wait. No, I just mentioned that.
no, we have a toaster oven and we have the panini maker that you guys got us.
You could probably put it in the toaster oven, or you could make a mess in the panini maker.
Alright, please, thank you.
Oh.
You know what? I was just when I was talking about it, he said they saw on the place or whatever. I was like, yeah, I saw Lana in Seattle. He was in a really good mood. And then I went, yeah, actually, when I saw him in Georgia, he was pretty moody. And I went, yeah, because the convention staff was really rude. I remember that I had to argue with them twice, and I'm not argumentative. And then I paused, and I went, that was at AWA, and Akame's going there too, so I really hope that they have a better experience with the staff, because I feel so bad for them. If it goes as badly as it went to Lana.
Oh my god. So, did you hear that frickin' PAX is opening, like, this year, and they're not requiring the vaccine?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Oh,
policy.
what the fuck? John, did you do that?
It's gonna be at Comic-Con in November.
Did you shoot me?
No.
No?
Let me check.
I died at the same time as I heard a sniper bullet go off.
I mean, perhaps, but I don't think so.
Also, the PAX is way busier, so I would be more worried.
Yeah. Like, they're like, we're gonna require masks, but not the vaccine. And I'm like, no, this is a mistake.
SoccerCon, definitely.
Yeah.
And SoccerCon is already smaller than PAX.
Because they're saying, we'll have the enforcers mandate social distancing. And I'm like, are ya? How is that gonna work? Like, yeah, for panels, but like, what about at the frickin' convention hall?
Yeah, when you're walking, you know it's always freaking a zoo in there.
I just hate that they put Covenant up there during this battle, because they're so hard to shoot.
And did you know light? And at our online summer event like in July. Oh, they're also doing a Digikumo Light this month. Online.
Maybe they mean next July.
Maybe?
Maybe-
2021.
Maybe they mean
So-
2024.
They did Digikumo once before, and so I know how it works, and it's free. The digital Kumoricon, so I'll probably catch that again.
I think we have to kill a Covenant up there before they bring in the next wave. Because I think they bring in hunters again, but we have to kill the fuckers that are up there. And I don't know how we're gonna go about getting up there. No, whom's shooting me?
Okay,
Balcony guys.
maybe about people have. I'm not seeing anything about whether or not you have to. I don't know if the rules are going to be for capacity or masks or vaccines. I don't know what it is.
You need a oh my god, I just died.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
because Komoricon, it's when they're
Oh.
at a game convention. So
Yeah.
now I don't know what all the rules are and things like that. I have no idea. I'm
Oh.
worried that it's gonna suck if they do have a bunch of COVID rules, which I would understand, but like if you can't get both of them or anything, you kind of really have the point.
You have to have the vaccine in order to attend the digital event.
The digital event, probably not, but I mean the in real life event is in this November. It's only 2 months from now.
Yeah, I just don't know, especially because the US is behind its vaccine target.
Well, I'm going, I don't give a fuck. So, I'm just surprised that they were able to book it at a month. So,
Yeah, did you hear that Tokyo is still hosting the Olympics even though they're declared a state of emergency because of how bad COVID is in Tokyo?
yes. You can't, people can't.
Yeah, but the athletes are still going to have to go somewhere to eat and to sleep.
No, agreed. But until just yesterday, they were still going to allow 10K visitors guests per event. And they just finally yesterday went, okay, no more guests. And I'm like, what's the crop wrong with you guys? Handling this terribly. Only 15% of Japan is fully vaccinated.
Yeah, most of Japan didn't vaccinate because a lot of Japan wasn't hit by COVID as hard because they wore masks anyways.
Well,
But, and some
it's
people
hard
said,
to get vaccinated in Japan. I have a couple friends who
Yeah, it's really hard to get the vaccine too.
They've just now, like this week, been able to sign up to get put
Oh
on
my
the-
god. But Japan hasn't really had too much of a COVID response.
No, they haven't even tried. They were really half-assed for stay home, occasionally on and on, but for the most, didn't really do much about it. Except for, it's really weird. This whole time, whenever they're in a state of emergency, places can't serve alcohol.
Huh.
Yeah, so you can't go get drunk in public during the state of emergency.
I mean, that's probably good because people do get real drunk in Japan.
So they're probably just worried about, like, nobody's gonna be following any of the protocol, and it also encourages people to gather at bars and stuff if you can. But yeah, there's this been in public, you can't go.
Jesus,
order
fuck.
alcohol.
I just died. Yeah, but like, I remember early in the pandemic, people were like, oh my god, Japan's handling the pandemic so well, and it's like, no, it's just going up here faster because nobody wears masks.
Yeah, they just
Japan's not doing anything.
No, they haven't done anything. They just didn't want. And they're not doing
Oh my
that
god.
well,
Oh my
because
god.
They continue to be too lax about it. They're not doing that well. So hopefully once they start actually vaccinating, it will help, but I don't know, man. That's part of why I was surprised that I was like, is the band just already vaccinated or what? Like, I don't know. Are they just holding faith that they'll all be vaccinated before November?
Yeah, I don't know, but like, most of the world is not getting the vaccine.
No.
Like, a bunch of people are acting like the pandemic's already over, and I'm like, one, it's not over in the US. Two, most of the world is going to be in this in 2022.
Yeah. Agreed. No.
There's an elite up there.
I don't
Yeah,
care
there's a
if
red
it's
elite up there.
anyone.
And
Yeah.
kill him.
He came down and killed me last time. He came down.
I thought we were going to be waiting till at least 2022 to go to any live events like that, but if they're going to schedule it in late 21, I'm going to go, because who knows the next one will be back.
I wouldn't, but I also can't get fully vaccinated, so, like, I have to take...
Yeah, for you, yeah, no, you shouldn't.
Yeah, no. Because, like, PAX is happening... Oh, he's still up there. There's multiple red elites. No, I fought a red elite earlier.
No, there was a red elite.
Oh my god.
And then another one went up.
Oh my god. I died, by the way. And...
Portland very recently, and their code was really strict over there. So they may either just lax up on it, or I was surprised that they were allowing Portland to schedule big conventions. When I went there, they were still quite strict, and I was just there like 2 weeks ago.
Portland's... Yeah.
They would have had to plan the convention like months ago to go through with it, you know what I mean? So I was like surprised that they even allowed that.
Yeah. Like, I understand people want to go to conventions again, but... Wait, are you finding your way up there?
I'm trying.
Like, I know people want to go to conventions, but that doesn't, I just don't know. Who knows? I don't know what things are going to be like in November.
Yeah, me neither. And I wouldn't, except for that, I can't take it yet. I'm not going to. I you stupidly missed them twice already. So. Yeah, I'm not doing it the third time. I'm not missing it the third time. Because if Visual Kei bands, I don't know if you are aware, they don't usually stay together for very long. So they might not still exist by next time. They might not really exist.
Oh, red elite came down.
They disband. They're known for frequently disbanding to the point where people just get attached to a particular member too, and just have to follow them to whatever band they go to because the band's only gonna last. So we're lucky.
Wait,
that-
did you die?
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
lucky that they've made it.
I respawned you.
So I'm not gonna risk it because you never know when the last time before they
I'm about to die. Where's that fucking red elite? Is it playing music? Oh my god, the hunters are here. The hunters are here. I'm about to die. I'm gonna let myself die. I'm gonna do as much damage to this hunter as I can. Okay, dead. Boom, 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 boom. Thank God their pathfinding wasn't good enough. I like how I can't even move this third-person camera. Oh! Rip shields. Oh, is he dead? Oh, damn. There's still the fuckers up there. It's still playing the... About goddamn time, Cortana. Oh, man. We're gonna be free from this hell. Is this the mission where you have to save Captain Keyes?
Yes.
Oh, God.
It was before the flood, yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's the 20th... It's the 20th anniversary of this game.
Yeah. People are excited to play it. Senile old people want to replay it.
Yeah. Game is 24 years old. You're fine.
Not to mention, who knows how badly they're going to strip.
Danny did not know that Aerith dies. And I'm like, what do you mean? People who've never even played a video game know about that. Yet they were mad at me, and I'm like, I spoiled a 24-year-old game for a spoiler that everyone knows about, and that, like, people make memes about it. What do you want from me? Also, the remake's not even following the original story, so who even knows? They probably won't even kill Aerith.
If you're gonna go through the tags, then you've got to be aware, like, when the original game's been out for so long, people are gonna be talking about that. Why are you scrolling through the Final Fantasy VII stuff if you're worried about spoilers? Just don't look at it.
Yeah, that's what I do when a game comes out. I, like, avoid it.
Yeah, it's like lock the words for a while.
Got him. I get him. What? How are they behind me?
Yeah, more came out. I was fighting them, and then I hid here to recharge my shields. Okay, there's some more behind that door. If I was any animal, I would be a grunt. Oh. Oh. I don't think I got him with that. Do you know there's a frickin' one of the season challenges right now is to kill 500 high-ranking elites. That's too many. So, like, it won't even count if you, like, kill, like, the basic ones. Like, they have to be high-ranking. And I don't even know if firefight counts. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, enemies behind us, and they shot me. They shot me dead. And I spawned on your head.
There it goes.
What? The burrito?
You making a mess in there?
No, it's like dramatic about it.
Are you making me anything, Alyssa? I asked you to.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That was a useful teleport there. It teleported you like 2 feet in front of me. Oh, right. Oh my god.
He actually stood still for me to shoot him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I have no shields. No.
I turned my flashlight on.
Shouldn't your flashlight always be on for safety? Okay.
How did I turn it on?
Up on the D-pad?
Ah.
No?
It was already turned it off. It was already on.
Yeah, I didn't want it on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. I died to that Red Elite. Command and Conquer Red Elite. Where is he? Oh, did you just shot him?
Yeah. I shot him again.
Rahode. Rahode. Rhode Island.
You're Rhode Island.
Oh my god, fuck you.
Oh, you have something against Rhode Island?
Well,
Is that what you're...
they funded the game Kingdoms of Amalur and the state went into debt because the game cost too much money and did not make it back.
What does that have to do with me?
Well, I don't like the game.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Chain explosion of plasma grenades. Because it's Halo 1. And explosions chain. No, that's where we came from. Luckily our checkpoint was like right before. Shiloh was out there meowing and he will not stop. The thing is, if I let him in there, he's just gonna destroy stuff. Oh. I'm not making this mistake again. And it didn't happen again, but the important part is that we all learned and that we'll quickly forget. I like to smack jackals. They shouldn't have shields. It's unfair. There's a mod that lets you equip jackal shields.
That's cool.
There's a mod that lets you become the Covenant, and jackals have 3 weapon slots in the game by default because one of the weapon slots is taken up by the shield.
That makes sense.
Oh, who opened the doors?
Me. I was hoping there was ammo in one of these. There's a health kit in here.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you should pick it up then.
Can you help me find my keys? I have to get to work.
Aren't you already at work?
Are
What are you
you,
doing then?
are you a captain or are you a Miranda? I don't know.
What?
Captain Keyes' daughter, Miranda Keyes.
Who's that?
Oh,
She's in Halo 2
Hmm.
and Halo 3. Okay, there's a sword elite in here. So if you'd be so kind.
Honestly, I can't really imagine this game universe having someone casually walking around just named Miranda. Seems odd.
Well, no one calls her Miranda. Because she's higher rank than everyone.
oh, and Visual Kei.
Yeah, but
If that helps. Yeah, just imagine Captain Keyes scolding her saying, Miranda.
yeah, exactly.
The Covenant are... Now here's the part where we're going to respawn forever because Captain Keyes is going to die repeatedly.
He's so tiny.
I think it's because Chief is like 7 feet tall, 8 feet.
I know, but he just looks small.
He's small and he's dumb because he has the same AI as the Marines but less health. So he'll just run out and get himself killed. And if he gets killed, you lose.
Annoying. Rescue missions are almost always the worst.
It's not that bad on lower difficulty, but when you're playing this game solo on Legendary, it's really, really, really bad.
I never even knew that if he died, it restarted you.
Yeah, it's mainly a problem on the higher difficulties. Because he can get himself killed. They did not make him invincible.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna kill him?
Kill himself.
Jon, I'm just not gonna help you.
Well, he dies later in the story anyway, so I don't know why we have to save him.
Right?
I should just reach into his head and take his frickin' chip out right now.
I feel like, I know how the story ends. It's not important to save him. Just let him die.
Nobody survives Halo 1 except for Chief and Johnson.
And no one knows how Johnson survives.
Well, I guess the Arbiter survives, because the Arbiter, I guess, was an elite in charge of, defending this installation, and he fucks up. And that's why they make him the Arbiter. I died in that.
You know who didn't?
Keys.
Yep.
So what you're saying is I'm stupider than Keys.
Maybe. Just a little.
You know what video I got to show Danny yesterday?
What?
The Northern video about fish sticks. I mean, fish and chips.
Oh, fish and chips.
Yeah.
Fish sticks, no, I don't know if I know them. But yeah, I know.
A classic.
What about poutine?
Fuck poutine.
You won't shut up about poutine.
Yeah, well, he's Canadian.
Yep. I feel like the fries would just get soggy immediately.
Yeah, I also don't like chili, so that doesn't help. I do not agree with NL. He eats fries with a fork sometimes. He eats, I don't think we were supposed to go this way. He says he eats pizza with a knife and fork if it gets too hot. Which is so stupid, because if it's too hot to pick up, it's too hot for your frickin' mouth.
I'm saying. You shouldn't be eating it if it's that hot.
Yeah. My point exactly. Oh, did you find them? I heard the sound effects of gunfire and an elite, so I'm going to assume that you found them.
You do.
Really.
Oh! I did some good handiwork there.
The logic of it's just being too hot to pick up is bad logic. You shouldn't be putting it in your mouth. I don't get it.
Yeah. Like, I think I can kind of agree with him that maybe, like, if you're getting beer battered fish and chips and they're too oily, like,
Yeah. Sometimes I've used a fork. I haven't used a knife because it cuts right through the fork.
but the pizza thing and the fries thing, no.
Fries probably came from stuff like poutine. Because you can't just eat poutine grains.
You know, that's a good point, and I didn't think about that. It's probably because he's used to eating poutine. Okay, I'm gonna frickin' I'm gonna needler these fuckers.
Oh god.
Like if people constantly eat chili cheese fries, they probably wouldn't be telling the kids that they eat fries with chips. Same concept.
Never mind, I just remember Pepsi's dying and me having to redo it.
And you being irritated.
Just because of what Cortana's little sound there. No!
You just.
I missed.
Oh god, there's 3 of them.
Yeah. He died in the grenades. Okay. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna try and stick him. That didn't work. That didn't work. That one worked. And there goes Keys.
Why is he so high?
Why is he in front of all the other
Right.
Yeah, I feel like he always takes point.
Alright, who's he following right now? If I go this way, where does he go?
He's not following you, I don't think. I'm gonna find you guys.
He's just standing there.
Yep.
Okay.
He's only following.
So if you stay here with him...
Oh, I think he's following me. Okay, I'll stay here. You try and repeatedly kill them.
At least minimize the danger before you take him out.
Hi, Keys. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Did you kill them all?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
If they made the technology for invisibility, why didn't they make weapons to be invisible with you?
They actually are in the later games. I don't know why they're not in this one. Maybe because they thought the invisibility was, like, too good and nobody could actually spot the invisible energy sword fuckers.
Already.
Yeah. And maybe it was harder to see on CRTs, though.
It might have been.
Especially because the original Xbox was known for outputting black levels that were, like, way too heavy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, everything's too dark. I can agree with that.
Plasma grenade killed me. It was my fault, though. I didn't throw it, but I should have known better. I spawned on top of your head again. Just fuck that room. It takes 3 after the shields are down. It takes 3 hits. I love hearing the muffled music come in every so often. Right after my music comes in. Did that update that fixed the graphics actually come out? No, it did, because the jackal shields were turning red and stuff. Yeah, for some reason, Halo PC originally, they used Captain Keyes' beta model.
That's weird.
Yeah, and it has like lower res textures and stuff.
There's gotta be a reason for that.
I don't know. Nobody knows what Gearbox is doing. They won't tell us. Remember, Gearbox may have made Borderlands, but they also made Aliens Colonial Marines and Duke Nukem Forever.
Yeah. Some places aren't consistent that way.
Yeah, and specifically Gearbox is known with taking on license projects so that they can embezzle the funds into Borderlands and make a half-ass product. So are we doing this mission, or...?
Probably not.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if we have enough time.
Probably not, because John isn't working on it. If it was a Friday, maybe. That's Thursday.
So we're just like gonna storm the beach, and then next time we play, we're gonna storm the beach again.
Yeah, that seems good.
We have to have fun with the Halo 2 pistol, or Halo 1 pistol while we can.
I love the Halo 1 pistol. I mean, it is completely broken. It is not balanced at all. But in the campaign, that doesn't matter so much.
The original Isaac and Basil.
Yeah.
Original Isaac and Basil.
They have, like, especially after Repentance comes out, Mom needs to find a favorite that's other than Azazel because, like...
He's not that good anymore.
No, he's been nerfed to hell. Which I don't think there should be any characters that are that overpowered, but, you know.
I like that he flies.
Yeah, I like that.
I like the flying.
Oh my god.
But I think that she's just too attached to him from when he was OP. She's doing that anymore.
Yeah, although tainted Azazel, though.
Yeah, but she doesn't have that. She doesn't have the current version today.
Yeah, tainted Azazel's so neat, though.
Yeah, I do really like it.
Yeah, I like his sneeze.
Wait. Why is it all shallow? Okay, there it goes. Now it's deep.
Yeah, I used to just walk into the water and just keep going, and then eventually you hit an invisible wall.
Yeah.
Which I think is now. Because I think that's just the texture moving above us.
No, shoot forward, see if it stops.
That's telling us nothing. All I can see is the headlights.
No, we haven't hit the wall. Because I was doing donuts.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I used to just walk down on this and just... I don't know why. Maybe it was a sign that I was mentally ill, because I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's astonishing that some people have no mental illnesses.
I don't comprehend that. I just can't. Like, I used to get really frustrated at Abe's Exodus and make a checkpoint right as I was about to fall to my death, so that way it would keep loading and immediately killing me and there was nothing I could do. And I used to do that on purpose when I was frustrated.
Yeah,
No.
you can just walk around with a healthy brain for free.
Yeah.
Why?
You don't even have to see a doctor or anything.
Perspective on what that's like. I don't even know.
Yeah, I have no clue what that would be like.
I don't know. It's vibrating.
Oh, I'm shooting, sorry.
But it does look like you hit the wall. But let me see if oh, John's just not moving.
Yeah, he's just...
Well, I just forgot that John was not driving. Hi, baby.
Alright, well, I guess we'll call it here.
Yeah, we probably should.
Saturday news.
Yeah, which I thought was tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, it's so late. But then I remember today's Thursday. I was so shocked when Danny told me today was Thursday, because I was like, I thought yesterday was Thursday, and Danny was like, no, yesterday was your dentist appointment. And I said, I thought my dentist appointment was on Thursday.
Well, then I'm gonna do it. But yeah, no, it's only Thursday. In 2 days.
Yeah. It'll be soon. Alright. Goodbye. Can't believe this summer sale ended. That's fucked up. Big sucks.
Your computer is called John's waifu? No, you're cheating on me with your computer. What do you mean?
You don't have to force Libby to listen to our adult speak. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.